Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Secret Wars issue number 2. Yes, this is most anticipating issue I have ever expected. Not only most anticipated issue, or it is most anticipated series, and it's super cool. So here it's time for issue number 2 review. I'm gonna start from comicvine.com review because it's gonna be long. I hope you guys will enjoy. Don't get bored, and if you get bored, just have a cup of coffee and enjoy it. So after the clash between two universes, there is now only BATTLEWORLD. This is comicvine.com review by Tony Jim and Guerrero. And the good things about this one is the first issue delivered great battles and moments between the 616 universe and the Ultimate One. Despite the fight for survival, the outcome was inevitable as the incursion hit and we were left with a bit of a cliffhanger. Now, rather than continue the series as a feud with more battle after battle, we start to see the story fleshed out in a different direction. With the introduction of BATTLEWORLD, we are seeing it's time for a whole new game. Jonathan Hickman could have taken the easy route with the setup of BATTLEWORLD. The idea seemed like it would just be a bunch of different timelines or versions of characters slapped together. Hickman gives it much more depth than that. He truly creates a world and sets up the god that oversees it all. You get an immediate sense of history rather than the idea of this being something created moments ago. We do see several familiar faces, but Hickman makes it something different. He takes full advantage of the opportunity to make some changes with the characters. The little glimpses we get makes you want to see more. Once again, we are treated to the gorgeous art by Esad, Ribic, and colors by Eva Vorsina. So the visuals are a great mix of the familiar characters combined with the new themes Hickman is laying out. Even with the oversized issue, you will feel yourself pulled in deeper, hoping your visit to this comic book world can last even longer. The bad things from this one is there's a slight what's going on feeling at the beginning. Obviously something has happened between last issue and now. As the story moves forward and we see God Emperor Doom, it starts to become clearer this is something that will likely be further explored in coming issues. The verdict from this one is there's so much to see here. It's not just here fighting hero. The other areas of BATTLEWORLD are being set up, but there's a deep story going on here as well. Hickman, like the god character we see here, is creating a fascinating story with the idea of BATTLEWORLD and how each area relates to one another. The more you see, the more you want to see. Hickman makes it hard not to be excited as it Rubik's art and Eva's Varnis's colors gives this a great vibe. If you are craving more big fights, it looks like you will be getting some of that, as well as Hickman continues to set the stage for big things. So let's move towards Adventures in Pooties.com review. This is by David Brooke. So Marvel is changing everything, and while some might call it is it a reboot, this might just be a foray into something completely different. Last issue ended much of what we know, leaving issue 2 to show us what has changed. Is it good or bad? So if you are just joining us, you're probably coming in at a good place because we are first introduced to BATTLEWORLD in this issue. Last issue was all about the end of the world or worlds as the Ultimate Universe and the 616 universe seemingly came to an end. I say seemingly because you never know. With events in comics, things and people die and always come back. That said, it was a task to read that issue, partly because I had not read a lot of writer Jonathan Hickman's run, but also because it felt so convoluted. This issue opens in an entirely different place, not giving the reader any clues up front, but forcing us to learn along the way what this new world is, and it's pretty fantastic. So this issue opens on a place called Doomgard, where what appears to be many mold-yielding characters are crowded. There's a rite of passage for a boy named Thor, and he joins their fold. We quickly learn they are the just bringers for Doom, and they are basically his police force. Very cool. We are quickly given a quick summary of what these Thor types consider their creation story, and it's a bit frightening. It involves Doom, and based on what he was up to last issue, we can safely start to make assumptions as to what he's been up to, and that is what makes this issue so much fun. We, the audience, are in the dark trying to piece together what we are witnessing, similar to say Neil Gaiman's 16-2. or Brian Michael Bendis' House of M, the Marvel Universe has been completely changed, and part of the fun is figuring out who is good and bad and how this new world works. It's made relatively clear this new world is a bit like a medieval society, at least as far as the law and rules are concerned. Take the instance a moment where Mr. Sinister is accused of a crime. He asks to meet his accuser in the arena, similar to Game of Thrones when justice is served by a champion. Yes, so this of course has underpinnings of the Battleworld makeup, but it's interesting to see how this world functions. It's also fun to see who works for Doom and who his new lover is. I won't ruin it here, but it's becoming clear Battleworld is basically House of M, only it's Doom's version of the Marvel Universe. Of course, there's no going back, which increases the stakes, but because it was made clear universes we knew are now gone forever. The script here is quite wordy with a lot of dialogue, but I was never bored reading it. Instead, I was always trying to figure out who and what was going on, and Hickman certainly has many surprises for you to chew on. When you actually eventually reach the reveal of Deadlands, you'll at once gasp and shout in excitement. It's basically the embodiment of all the horrific things of the Marvel Universe smashed together in a dark and evil soup. So the art by Esad Ribic is far better this issue as well. Last issue there wasn't a single splash page to get the audience excited, but this one has. So this is a summer event after all, but there are quite a few moments of awe. The man knows how to capture your imagination, and he gets plenty of monuments to do so here. He's also a wizard when it comes to facial expressions, with plenty to work with here, as Thor is wide-eyed and learning and characters meet their ends in death snarls. So it was just cool, and it's really enjoyable. So is it good? If you are a lover of world building and great mystery, don't miss this issue. There's plenty to uncover here as we enter a brand new world, and it's fascinating to peel back the many layers of this onion. So it's totally enjoyable, and you should buy this book. This is really worth of the price. So instead, concepts are accepted as quickly as they have introduced. The story trusts the reader to piece together ideas like the Thor Corps, Battleworld's various hierarchies, and even God himself without much hand-holding, and that fade pays off. The perfect amount of information is given to service the story and its characters, neither confusing or boring them like some of the best generation fiction out there, such as Star Wars. Secret Wars is rich with mythology and instantly compelling characters. The story hints that there's centuries of mythology to unpack in each page, but tables those burning questions for another day. So here is the end of the Secret Wars issue number 2. So hope you guys have liked it. Just go to the store, buy this book. This is really worth it, and you can enjoy it anywhere, in the bedroom, bathroom, or in the bed, and before the night, also before going office or while going office also. So have a great day. Just go to the store, buy this book, support the creators. This way you will support the creators too, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more amazing shows. Have a great day. Adios.